Hello, friends. Welcome back again. Today we will practice the updated 128 Civics Questions and Answers 2025 version for the U.S. Citizenship Test as announced by USCIS. This video is in random order and in slow pace, so you can listen carefully, repeat after me, and memorize easily. It's a perfect way to prepare for your naturalization interview and pass the Citizenship Civics Test with confidence. Make sure to watch until the end, pause the video when needed, and practice daily. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share,
and subscribe.
Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. What are two examples of civic participation in the United States? Join a civic group. Join a community group. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. President. Who appoints federal judges? The President. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because of the state's population. Why did the United States enter World War I? Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. It is important for all men, age 18 through 25, to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens of the United States. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day,
Christmas Day,
Thanksgiving Day. Name 1 power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. There were 13 original states. Name 5.
New York,
New Jersey, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina. Name the 3 branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. Name 1 American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. Who is the governor of your state now? This answer will vary. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? Because of the 22nd Amendment. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name 1. "34th President of the United States." There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote.
Describe one of them.
Citizens 18 and older can vote. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. Supreme Court justices serve for life.
Why?
To be independent of politics. How many senators does each state have?
2.
What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of State. What is the capital of your state? This answer will vary. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Lincoln was assassinated. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. Name two promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Give up loyalty to other countries. Obey the laws of the United States. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one.
Freed the slaves.
Name one power that is only for the federal government. Declare war. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What amendment says, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? Fourteenth Amendment. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation for small states. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? People of their state. What are two cabinet-level positions? Attorney General, Vice President. Why did the United States enter World War II? Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. Name one power that is only for the states. Provide schooling and education. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. What is the highest court in the United States? Supreme Court. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House of Representatives. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To follow public opinion more closely. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. Many documents influence the U.S. Constitution. Name one. Federalist Papers. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Obey the law. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Name your U.S. representative. This answer will vary. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? Lifetime appointment. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana Territory. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? 6 years. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution. Name one power of the President. Vetoes bills. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. When did the Great Depression start? Stock market crash of 1929. Who vetoes bills? The President. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Afghanistan. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? People in their district. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? War for American independence. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? It states that the powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. Who elects U.S. senators? Citizens from their state. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of the Treasury. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. What is the supreme law of the land? U.S. Constitution. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says, America is free from British control. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. What are three rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Equality, liberty. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. Name one example of an American innovation. Airplane. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote.
Describe one of them.
Citizens 18 and older can vote. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. What are 2 examples of civic participation in the United States? Join a civic group. Join a community group. It is important for all men, age 18 through 25, to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day,
Christmas Day,
Thanksgiving Day. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. Name 1 American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. Supreme Court justices serve for life.
why,
To be independent of politics. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name 1. First Secretary of State. Name 1 war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? This answer will vary. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. What founding document was written in 1787? U.S. Constitution. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. Why did the United States enter World War I? Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms.
Why?
Because of the 22nd Amendment.